Hey folks, another little programming video for you. This time we're doing it on the Kenwood TK-3202 portable UHF radio by Kenwood. This is basically a 8-channel UHF radio, and selected by the channel selector in the middle, the volume channel and your antenna. And of course you got your speaker microphone connections here, which is same for your programming cable. So, the programming cable we're going to use is the Kenwood KPG-22U. It is a USB, and it comes equipped with the 2 pins on the side. And of course, the program you're going to be using is the Kenwood KPG-87D. Kenwood KPG-87D. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to click setup and click communication port. The first thing we have to do is figure out what COM port radio is on, and where she's USB. It would be any other port other than COM 1. So in this case it's COM 2. So click OK. Then we can go up to read radio and click OK. So we've got this, click OK. So right now we've read the radio. 446.6, 444.600, 446 flat, 443.200. 443.200, if you remember, would be my crossband repeater frequency for UHF, with a tone at 233.6. So, over here, you can get the radio if you like. Radio is capable of scanning 3 of these channels. Is also able to do optional signals such as DTMF and fleet sync. And it also can do PTT ID. But for a radio that do not have display on it, well, pretty pointless put PTT ID on it, other than to transmit it. It doesn't need to receive it, because obviously there's no way to tell what it's receiving. So you do a few other little things with it. Optional features. You give your timeout. You give radio a timeout, 60 seconds. Squelch level, mic sensitivity, voice announcement if you want. So we'll just turn that on. You can turn battery save on. The beat we turned on. The radio is able to scramble. It has a scrambler feature into it. PTT ID type is in this particular model is either DTMF or fleet sync. And this is how you set up your PTT ID, either before transmit or after transmit, or after PTT basically. And the radio can also do Vox, which is nice. You can turn on clone mode as well if you like. So that's under optional features. Sometimes this optional feature can give you 3 different options depending on the version of your radio, what type of radio you have actually. And then we have key assignment. Key assignment is basically you have 2 buttons on the side, and you can set them up for any number of different features, whatever you want to turn on. So let's go to the top one. We can turn that on if we wanted to, turn squelch off. And you got the bottom one that we can turn on monitor if we want, or squelch off momentarily. So let's do squelch off momentarily, and we'll change the top one to monitor momentarily. Basically it's the same thing, but just give you an idea what those can do. So yeah, scan information. This is how you set it up for your scan delay, your priority channels, and all that wonderful stuff. And your DTMF sequence. You can decode you can enter encoded DTMF code. So right now, if I want to control my crossband repeater, then I can encode a certain auto dial memory, and she'll send it. And also decode a DTMF sequence as well. There's a few features you can do. You encode it, decode it. You can send stun. Send a stun code to the radio. So little pieces. Fleet sync is basically where you can send your own IDs. Fleet ID. So yeah. Embedded message. You program your radio. You want to put your name on it. Then it becomes to her name when it'll come up on your screen. Program, read, write, test mode. You can actually put the radio into test mode here. You want to test different features: high power, low power, maximum deviation, your sensitivity, battery warning level, Vox, RSSI, everything. If your radio is not working 100%, then test mode is where you can set your power levels, your modulation, deviation, your squelch, sensitivity, Vox, the whole works can be readjusted in test mode. I suggest you do not go into test mode unless you know exactly what you're doing, because you can severely mess up the radio if you don't know what you're at. So then you can go into tools, click tool radio information, and that tells you everything but the type of the radio, frequency range of it, serial number and version, which is version 2.0. Yeah. So that's pretty much everything there is to show. Channel edit, go to your channel 1 and click channel edit, and that lets you quickly change settings on whatever channel you have currently selected. But yeah, so basically you just read your radio. This is a KPG87D. It's a simple software. You read your radio, and reading it is just as easy as writing it. No difference. There you go. Anyways, hopefully this helped you understand a little bit more about the TK-3202. It's it's a fairly basic radio, but it is nice. It does a few extra things, and it's pretty basic. It's pretty basic in how it operates, but sometimes for certain applications, basic is what you want. Anyway guys, all the best.